Well, it is two big clubs that shouldn't really be in K League 2, but that's the reality of it as we see it at the moment. As we said earlier, teams do get stuck in K League 2, as I can testify. We've already touched on this a little bit, but does the system need to be changed? The relegation and promotion system? Yes. What would you like to see?
I think 100% this needs to be changed. It's still way too skewed in favor of K League 1 teams. And I think it drops interest in a lot of ways that it doesn't need to. I think K League 1 already has a playoff system. The split it's fun. I like the split. I think it's a way to kind of merge what we see with A League here in Asia. Again, Australia is part of Asia for football purposes. So what we see with A League, and more famously MLS, has playoffs, obviously, where Messi just got eliminated despite the fact that Miami was the best team in the league throughout the year. So like that's the other system, right? But I like the split, and that is, to me, that's the playoffs for K League 1. So that's the relegation playoffs, right? And I think it's an interesting way to do it. So instead of this like 10th plays against this team from K League 2, and then these other K League 2 teams make a playoff and they play the 11th. Like, let's simplify this. Like, stop asking fans to do all of this work. 11th and 12th, you get relegated. Sorry, you're done. You had a chance. You had the playoffs. You didn't make it. You're done. 2 teams relegated. You're out. And then then Kim Hak-bum and Hwan Sung-hong can stop complaining about how hard it is for K League 1 teams. Because it's really difficult when you host the second leg. There are 2 legs, and you host the second leg at home against a lower division team. It's so skewed in favor of K League 1 teams. And for the fan base, it's like, oh, yay, we won a playoff game against a second division team. What a high to end the season on. It's foolish. Whereas if it was restructured, keep the playoffs in K League 2. Right? 1 team automatically goes up. You win K League 2, you go up. 2nd through 5th, 2nd through 4th, however they want to run it. That's the playoff. And then the winner of that gets the 11th place. And then you can end the year with that playoff. Have it in a neutral venue, Have it be a celebration of football. I've talked about this before, but like at the end of the year, end with this playoff match in a football specific venue like Incheon, like Daegu, these places that have great stadiums. Get the fan bases in, make it a weekend, make it an event, have some concerts, do other things. And then the team from K League 2, when they win that playoff, they're in. Whereas like Jeonnam, obviously I want them to do well. But let's say we get past Busan, we get past Eland. We're still not there yet. And then the reward for this whole season and winning the playoffs is that you then have to go face a higher division team twice. I just don't like it. I really don't like it.
Yeah, I think as a neutral, seeing an extra element of danger added has made it interesting for me. It was good to see just as a neutral, and then obviously this year it's Daegu and Jeonbuk. So I get it, and I do understand what Hwang is saying, because clubs can't really, if you get into the bottom 3, you can't really take the risk, or you start to doubt the manager and think, oh, can we gamble on the manager being able to get us over the line if it does come to the playoffs? But yeah, I do agree with what you're saying as well, is that your reward is not really a reward. It's it probably does need to be looked at. But then there was a point made by Ross Davis on Twitter about how that then if you don't have the playoffs, then there's a lot of games at the end of the season that are dead rubbers. I was like, well, I see that point as well. So I don't know. It is a difficult situation. I think the fact that there's only a 12-team league makes it this way. Maybe if we extended it to 16 teams and had 10 teams in K League 2. I know there's a new team joining next year. Hwasong will be in K League 2 next year. So maybe, with 14 teams, you can probably put 2. Maybe the year after, put 2 more in K League 1.